AI is a very powerful tool. Using AI, you could make a dolphin eat Cheez-Its in the Batmobile for absolutely no reason. Doesn't matter. AI can do it. Listen to this. It might be shit, but it's AI. It can do many things. Do you need it to give you ideas? Write you scripts? Or maybe you just need someone to talk with to cure your crippling depression.
And bust my gang right at his fucking head. He wakes up in the sweat.
When I started this project, I had an interest in difficult games like Getting Over It, Only Up, Jump King, Pogostuck, games like that make you wanna just... And then when you beat it, you're like... Yeah, those kinds of games. I wanted to make one, so I came up with this guy. You use his magnet boots and his stretchy hand to launch yourself from platform to platform. But it was too complicated, so I scrapped it. I thought maybe a jetpack would be easier to make, but I limited his movement, so it's not as easy as you think. Straight to the AI. Can you make the character move left and right? And let me change the speed. And boom, we're almost done. The next thing I added was a jetpack. I limited the jetpack's fuel, so I also added a fuel can. Everything was going pretty smoothly until I decided to add the physics. By physics, I mean one bit of code that would keep the player's velocity consistent when falling, instead of abruptly stopping always. Kinda like a ball, if you throw it, it's gonna keep going. It's not gonna stop midair and just fall straight down. Sounds pretty simple, right? No, it's not simple to the damn AI. You realize you've been using the AI for too long that it starts using all sorts of bug out, rolling over code, so getting your requests. In the end, I had to recode the script, and now it works. So now, when people hit their heads, stub their feet, they'll lose progress much easier. Last I made a couple dance animations, and I also changed how the camera moves. When it came to the effects, they were finished pretty fast using Unity's particle system. I first made the jetpack's fire effect, then I made a dust effect for when the character jumps, lands, and collides with the wall. I also made this fuel can one, but I ended up not using it. And finally, this empty fuel effect that won't turn off until you regain your fuel. Now for the audio. All those effects have their own sound. The fire sounds like this, running out of fuel will play this, picking up fuel cans will sound like this, and even the collisions have their own sound. I also added head collision sounds. Okay, I thought it was pretty funny, and that's pretty much it. The music of the game is just a bunch of classical music. I was going for Getting Over It calming music, but this is how they sound like. It's different depending on where you are in the game, which is pretty cool. You've noticed I've already started building the level, but it looks way too plain. So I tried making it look better by decorating it, because when something is ugly, you put a bunch of stuff on it to make it still ugly, but with makeup. I mean, rocks, plants, and furniture. This looks way better. I also worked on the background. I added a sky, clouds, hills, skyscrapers, and floating islands. I only added 4 places in my game. Tutorial Hill, Evil House, Omega Tower, and just floating islands. I didn't know what to name it. This is it for now, but if I ever do update this game, I'm definitely gonna add way more. When you get to the top of the floating islands, you reach this big boy called Tobby, and then the game would end. In the menu, I added a couple of buttons, made them move, and added a link button as well. This button will take you to... It was just a placeholder, but it should now take you to this video. There are other menus as well, like a how to play menu, a settings menu that is in the main menu and the pause menu, and last, there is also the end menu, which has the amount of time it took you to beat the game. It took me only 4 minutes to beat the game. You'll see the timer at the top left of your screen. You can hide it if you want, and I also added this fire thing that will tell you how much fuel you have left. And finally, the last thing I did was adding a title, and that's it. Thanks for watching.